Alright, this is going to be a quick video on integrating the animal behavior kit into modern RPG. So the first thing you got to do is find your VP demo character, and we're going to open that up. And I added some code in here for any damage. This will let the character get damaged. I'm going to copy this, or you can write it yourself. I'll also put it in a paste bin, but you can pause the video here and get this code if you want to type it out. Otherwise, you can copy and paste it. I'll put the link in here in a second. Alright, so this code is on there, and this basically lets your character take damage from the animals, and then it lets your character be killed once their health hits zero. So just make sure you have this respawn ticked and a respawn timer set to whatever you want. I got it set to 6 seconds. And while you're inside your character, you're going to want to add component uh, behavior trigger. So add component behavior BP. Wait a minute. So that's the wrong one. You're going to want to add the activation manager. Activation manager, and it's the one for the player. Component player activation manager. Add that in, and we're going to want to go to our character again, and we're going to type in tag, and we're going to add the tag ABK player. So all you do is click the plus button, and then you can add your tag in there. So I already have it there, but I'll show you what tag, demo character, tag, ABK player. The capital P, file and save. Then what you want to do is open up your animal you're trying to work with. So I'm going to work with the bear that comes with it. So the blueprints, characters, animals, ground animals, predator, and the predator bear. So drag him in, and you have to open up his blueprint. You go to the capsule component, and you're going to look for the collision settings. Invisibility and projectile are going to be on ignore. I'm going to change them to block. So visibility, change to block, projectile, block. This is my collision settings there if you want to take a look. File and save. Close that out. Start our game. Character should be able to kill us. It's good. Also going to check my guns here. Be able to kill him with any gun now. One. Gone. The other thing you're going to want to drag into your scene is an activation manager that helps with all the optimization. It's a VP activation manager. You can drag that into your scene. That'll spawn and despawn your animals when you start setting up triggers. Really handy for optimization. You can have hundreds of animals in your scene. Just going to try this one more time with it done. It's a sniper because that uses something different. It's got projectiles, I think. Problem. And I'll make sure the respawn works when he kills me. Spawn after 6 seconds. Alright, so to make your own animal, I imported this kit here. It's free from the marketplace. I'm gonna pick a random animal, maybe a bear or something, and we'll start from scratch and make our own. So what I like to do is I'll go into the folder, animal behavior kit, prints. I like to color the folders so I can keep track of them. Set the color to red, then characters, set the color to red on that one. I think it's animals. Yeah, it is. Animals. Then I like to put a folder here called custom animals. Set that to red, and that's just going to help me navigate through folders later on. So that way when you're trying to get back to it later, you can just kind of click through the colors instead. So if I'm trying to get back to it, I can just click on the red folder, red folder, red folder, red folder, and there I am, right where I gotta be. So, first thing I'm gonna do is find my bear. He's under ground animals, predator, and the bear. I'm gonna need him in a second there. Alright, so under the animal pack, I'm gonna find an animal that I'm gonna use. I'll use the bear. So what I do is I click on the bear skeleton, right click, create, and I'll go to anim blueprint. Let's call it bear anim BP. Keep it tidy. I like to drag that into the folder I created under custom animals. Then I'm gonna make an animation blend space 1D. I'm gonna call that bear underscore walk run. Drag that in here. And I'm gonna open this up, bear walk run, and I'm gonna put the idle animation here. So walk animation here, run animation at the end. Over here, horizontal axis, I'm gonna create a variable called speed. Set this at 600 for the maximum. Save that. Close this out. Then we're going to open our animation blueprint for our bear. Right now there's nothing in here. So we're going to create a state machine. And you can call that anything you want. You can call that default state machine. You can call it anything really. Wrong, that's great. You type in slot, default slot. Connect these up. Then we're going to go into the default. And we're going to drag in our walk run that we just created. Connect this up. Compile, save. Then we're going to go to our event graph inside the animation blueprint. And I'm going to take the one from the predator bear. So if we go to the predator bear, find his animation blueprint right here. Open that up. We go to his event graph here. I'm going to copy all this stuff here over to our new bear. Paste it. And when we compile it, we're going to get an error on the speed. And we're going to right click it, create variable, file, save. Then we're going to go back to our animation graph into the default state machine, to the bear walk and run, and then that speed variable over here, we're going to drag that over here, plug it in, file and save, and that'll let him walk around the scene when we get to that. Then we're going to take the BP Predator Bear and duplicate the blueprint. This is going to be our own bear, so bear print. I'm going to drag that into our folder that we created. So where is that at? Folder I created is over here, custom animals, and I got my new bear here. That over. I'll open that up. And then I'm going to set the mesh to be the new bear. That's going to be enemy bear rig maybe? Bear rig. That's the one. And then I'm going to assign my new animation blueprint that we just created. I think it's bear anim BP. There he's moving. File and save. And you're going to want to change this collision capsule. Which one is it? This one here. You're going to want to set that down around him. Right there. File and save. Another thing you want to adjust is the ground level. Like he's probably got to be there. You can fine tune it yourself. Then we're going to make an attack animation for him. So we'll go to our animal pack, our meshes. He has one here called bear attack I'll use. Right click, create anim montage. I'm just going to call it bear attack 1. I'll open that up. Then you're going to find where he actually attacks your player. So right there, click, add notify, new notify, melee, damage, capital M, capital D. He has another spot where he hits them the other way, which is there. Another one. Copy that here. Alright. Save that. And that's probably a slow attack, so I'm going to make that a little faster. 0.5. Just like this. Save that. Is this out? Is everything out except for our bear? So our bear blueprint right here. We'll go to the bear blueprint, and then we're going to look for his attack animations. Attack animations. Probably 3 of them. I'm just going to do one for the. So I'll get rid of these 2. You can add as many as you like. I'm just going to use this one, the one we just made called Bear Attacks 1. And you can add sounds in, or you can change the play rate, all kinds of stuff here. Just going to keep it basic. Delete this guy out. And I'll go back to my bear that we just made. Here, drag him in the scene. Play. Kind of get me. Go. All set up. The other thing I got to check is to make sure we can shoot him because it's usually a problem with it. Check his collision capsule. Collision. Should be set up and ready to go. Back him off. Just going to make sure. Oh, we don't have a death animation on him. He is dead, but suppose we could do that right quick. Let's see, death animation. Back to the normal kit. Uh, meshes. Bear die. Create anim montage. I'm gonna call it bear dies. Save that. And back in our bear blueprint, go to our death animation. We have two. I'm going to delete one and I'll put we just made called bear die. Bear dies animation. File save. Let's give that a try. Trying to get me? And he can't come in here because I have the nav mesh shut off right there. And he dies. That's all there is to it. The system has to be expanded on, of course, but this will get everybody started. Alright, have a good one.